What up, world? It's another Friday, and with that, it's another Hip Hop for Life. You know, it's a good vibe every time we come through to you guys, and today, none the so better than all the others because I'm with my old school general, sir.
We can be in the house, baby.
It's a beautiful thing. Gotti, how you doing, brother?
Look, always a good day when I'm with you.
Vibes.
We're talking culture.
Nice.
So we got a special guest in the building.
My man, it's going down.
Yeah, it's coming down today, so you're going to get into it.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And you know what? This lady, she's super talented, dropping bangers. She's got some hot songs. She's been in the game for a little bit of time. She's been putting in the work, independent. You know, that hard road, them hard yards that it's not easy for everyone to do. That's what she's doing.
100%. And, you know, that's what we always respect. And,
Yeah.
you know, for artists that go that distance and put in that work and go the hard miles.
100%.
I mean, that's where we got to give them their flowers, and this is what this platform's about, you know?
100%, 100%. And without much further ado, I introduce to the world, to you guys out there, Jolakazi. How you doing, sister? I'm well. Thank you for joining us on Hiphop4Life. It's exciting to have you here. I think where we always begin is, where did it begin for you? The love of music, this industry, where did it all start?
When I was young, yes, on choirs, church choirs.
Okay.
And, for the love of it, I started at tertiary. I was doing systems development at Boston City Campus.
Okay.
So there were students who were doing music, like a DJing.
Like engineers or radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would go there at some point and ask for the producers who are still students.
Yeah.
If they have projects that I can be or feature me or use me for their projects. So they would be like, oh, okay, no problem. You can do 1, 2, and 3, and 4 for us, then I will take it from there. So that's when I was like, oh, wow, I love this thing. While studying, I was like, yeah, I love this thing. So that's when I started to want to take it serious. But my older sister told me that you have to finish first your qualification.
Yeah.
Because if you have something on hand, if it doesn't work on either side, you can always go, with a path.
Of course.
You've been studying for, yeah.
100%. That's quite a beautiful path that you've been on. I mean, systems development and also music, and getting yourself paperwork that you can fall back on, a career path, is quite a powerful thing, and it's something that I always tell my daughter. Now, the becoming an independent artist and that journey, was that also part of the plans when you were now stepping into the industry? Did you say, you know what, I'm doing this by myself, or is it how the journey has unfolded?
Yeah, I didn't plan it at all. I thought once I start music, probably someone will see me and sign me,
Yeah.
but it didn't go that path. But I understood the assignment that I'm here because of the gift, and I was called, for me it's a calling, so I was like, no, let me do it and see where it will take me. But it's not easy to be an independent artist due to resources,
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a peer, you don't have management, you just doing everything by yourself, it's not that easy. But yeah, I've learned a lot from the industry and learned from the music business actually, as an independent artist. So yeah, Kodisa.
Let's get it. I love that. Gams, I know that you've also been on those hard yard journeys, same as myself. What do you make of what she's saying? It's quite a crazy journey she's been on.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's absolutely inspirational to find you. I'm not so sure when exactly was your time date or timeline in terms of when you started. My question to you is that I know you mentioned that you started music within the church. In terms of your inspiration, in terms of artists that you listened to, was it an artist that you heard on the radio? Was it music that was perhaps played by your parents? Can you maybe just enlighten us as to what sort of inspired you to go into a certain genre? Was it music from your parents, or was it something that you heard on the radio? Would you be able to enlighten us on that journey?
Okay, as my calling, because traditional healer.
Okay.
I can say that.
Yeah.
So my inspiration was like, okay, because I'm going on this route, storytelling and teaching young people about the culture and their roots.
Yeah.
Then my inspiration came from Sister Nisomazwai,
Okay.
Dana,
Wow.
Amanda Black, Pogazi. You know, I was like, okay, I love how they narrate stories
Yes.
through music. You know, so that was the love I had. I was like, no, I want to tell stories in my own way.
Yeah.
Of which, when my ancestors come and tell me things,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me just put it in words of which I can't say them.
Yes.
But I can sing about them.
Okay.
So that's what inspired me.
Do you
It was my calling, actually.
Do you find that the spirituality aspect combined with your music makes it a more complete package, or how do you find walking that line? Some people find it difficult. How has the journey been for you on that? Okay.
Because at some point, I don't write my music sometimes, but most of my music, I just go to the studio and say, okay, producer, can you please do 1, 2, and 3 for me? Then he'll do it. Then I would be like, okay, try to talk to myself and pray about it. Then I would just go to the booth. By your question, saying my calling and all that, yes, it aligns with my music.
Nice.
And everything. So yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Spirituality and music, it's a powerful combination. Being a practitioner of the reggae genre, I can say that is one of the basis of reggae music. It's walking that line of spirituality and entertainment at all times. Gams, I know that I know that you're a guy that listens to all genres.
Absolutely,
You know.
absolutely.
You got a great ear. What's your take on like spirituality and music?
Well, look, absolutely. I mean, growing up, I was very close to the church. My parents, were very involved. My dad played the piano for the church, and then, our mom would be doing like, a little bit of duets with the sisters and that.
Nice.
I really definitely grew up close to the church. I think, I definitely distanced myself as I grew up. I think the last time I was really close to a song that I can remember, probably with Kurt Franklin.
Yeah.
Stomp.
Let's go. I mess with that.
I was definitely into Stomp. So
Let's go.
because that energy,
Yeah.
when that song, it's attractive.
It is, yeah.
And I personally, I love Jesus. I pray every day. I just recently watched The Passion of Christ, which I think is the coldest movie.
It's dope, man. Let's go.
It's definitely something that everyone should go out there and watch. It's not as easy to keep your eyes open through that movie, but you definitely see someone that definitely stood on true religion, and so I definitely, when it comes down to religion,
Vibes.
I would definitely, I have watched a couple of reels on TikTok,
Mhm.
and there are new songs that are definitely religious, and it has a definitely attractive energy, and I'd like to find out more about that genre.
Vibes.
Absolutely. I think I need to do some more research into that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And speaking about TikTok, now with this new generation, marketing your music, getting it out there, how has that platform been treating you, and how receptive have they been to your sound?
Judging by the numbers,
Yeah.
I can say, they're getting there.
Nice.
But about TikTok,
Yeah.
as I was talking to you earlier,
Mhm.
I was like, I meet most of artists through TikTok.
Yes.
I remember writing for Pila Madengozi.
Oh, wow.
On TikTok, the son of Ringo.
Yeah.
Then I was like, hi, will you please help me and do a feature with me?
Yeah.
It was about a love song then we changed. Because I have a love song with him called Ungwam, yes. Then with my song called Ekayimond.
Yeah.
And he was like, no problem, send me your stuff, or send me a link so that I can listen to your music.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, okay, I meet people through there, through TikTok,
Dope.
So it's because it's people that I never thought I would meet.
Of course, yeah.
So hence I'm saying TikTok.
It's been the one.
Yeah. Number one platform to meet people there. And it's working. It's working for me.
I can say for a lot of the workshops that I've been to in the industry, social media and especially TikTok has been the place of discovery for a lot of young artists. And it's interesting to hear that it's not just very commercial music, amapiano, linkompo, three-step, but it's going across the board with the music. You're meeting people that you never thought possible. That's a powerful marketing tool. And sticking to the digital releasing of the music, because now you've captured all this beautiful music, you've written it down, you've recorded it. What's your process when it comes to the release?
I have a friend though, DJ Teddy.
Yeah.
Of which I met during those training. So I was like, I'm a friend. I don't have much, but if you can help me, release music, it's a rookie entertainment actually. Then I was like, can you please help me, my friend? And he was like, no, I can't. Let's do it. Then we're gonna see if how I pay you on later stages. And we're like, no. Let's just split the royalties. We get 50-50. You are your own. It's like it's a business thing. Sharing shares and all that. I was like, oh, okay, let's do it. So he saw potential. Then he was like, no, come through. Let me help you. So I appreciate it.
Okay, I love that, and that's what I wanted to ask you. Now that TikTok is out, talking about releasing your music, and talking about the religious side of things, like how does one go about looking for producers, within that genre? Is that something that's easy, or would you now have to try and go to different churches to try and look at different accordion players, or what is your process in finding the right type of beats, or the right type of beats to like you said, or is that something that you just go into your producer to try and gather that sort of insight?
It's not easy, but it's doable when you meet the right producer. Because at some point, I've met so many producers. Probably they would be like, oh, come listen to this. I was like, I need Afro Soul / Afro Pop. Like, give me African, kind of vibe.
Okay.
And they would be like, okay, listen to this. And I would be like, oh, this is hip hop. I'd be like, oh, no, my friend, I can't do it. No hard feelings, but I can't do it.
Okay.
Then I would move, Then I would be like, oh, then I met Teddy. He can play all genres, that guy. I was like, oh, okay, this is the one I was looking for. And I was like, oh, can you please play it again? And he was like, okay. I was like, okay, this is it. Then I met another one lately, I think last month, which is Dr. Wave at MNL Studios. And I was like, oh, can you play something for me? And they were like, I was like, nah, I'm home. So I work with those two producers, which is MNL and Rookie Entertainment. It's not easy though to find a producer that can play what you want and what you love. Yeah, it's a hustle.
It's a hustle. Sorry, next question. For someone that is inspiring to be in the footsteps or the journey that you've taken to find that producer, what would you suggest? Where would their starting point be, or where could they? Do they look on the internet? Are they looking? Is that just word of mouth, or you just think that that's just, an instinct that perhaps maybe just comes to your intuition? I'm not too sure. What would you suggest for someone that's starting up? Where can they? And they're trying to find a producer that can match their sound, in a religious way. Where would you say would be the best part, or the best point to start?
All of the above, actually. All of the above, but they must know what they want. One, they must not agree to anything they are given just because the producer is known and you want to be known. You must make sure what you want, actually, through music. If you want to be famous, you can take anything. Sure. But if you want to be a musician, you'll be selective about what you want and your beliefs and everything. So I can say all of the above. We can go to social media, mouth to mouth, be connected, you know, yeah, all of the above, but you must know what you want. Yeah, do not
100%.
agree to anything that you are given to. Yeah.
Powerful advice, and I tell the kids that all the time. Know what you want, know your direction, because that's how you get longevity in this industry. 100%. And I wanted to ask you a little bit about your future releases and your present release. What's going on right now? And how's it doing? I know I can hear just from the name Jolakazi. Come on, it's a vibe. So how's it doing out there?
No, I can say it's doing pretty fine.
Nice.
Actually.
Nice.
The numbers saying it all.
Nice.
I'm happy. not even for now. It's like what I prayed for, you know, it's happening. I know it's not gonna, you know, happen in one day or in 1 month and whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, it's a journey.
Yeah.
But I'm happy of the results. And
I'm glad you're happy though. A lot of people are not, you know, they seem happy, but they're not. Depression is something affecting this industry, mental health. So, yeah,
But yeah, I am. I'm working through.
beautiful.
I'm working through it.
Beautiful. And are you working on a album, or is it some singles for now? What's the future looking like?
It's an EP.
An EP. Ooh, that sounds good.
I'm having EPs. I had my EP is Ukumilanga last year. This year I have my EP of which it contains 5 tracks. It in the Visual Ambo. Yes. So yeah, looking forward though, because I'm doing more music actually. There's more that is coming. That is still there. Yeah, the album is coming, guys. The album is coming.
Album's coming out, so just keep look out and keep a lookout for that.
Yeah.
Jolakazi, when can we expect this EP? Because now I'm excited. I'm also like, when can I be bumping this?
Which one though? The one that is here or
the one
album that is coming?
Which one? So the one that is is
No,
already out. It's out. Oh, okay.
It's
So
out already.
so it's out.
It's out already. Yes.
And so the album now, we're working on that. We're putting that together.
Yes.
I know obviously that takes some time.
Oh yeah.
Are you a perfectionist when it comes down to these type of things? What would you say, or when you hear that sound, is there a specific number you need on that album? What can we expect?
Yes, there's a number.
Okay.
Probably on my album.
Yes.
Probably 12 tracks.
Okay. 12 is nice.
Yeah, 12 tracks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any special producers we can look out for?
Yes. DJ Wave.
DJ Wave.
And DJ Teddy.
Vibes. Why 12?
Who doesn't?
Right?
My son is 12.
I knew it. There's always something special with the. Yeah, I know it. That's beautiful. That's
My
beautiful.
son is 12, so yeah.
I love that. And if people want to get a hold of you, booking you, or checking out your social media pages, what are the handles? How can they go about doing this?
Okay, on Facebook, it's Jolakazi, SA. Then TikTok is Jolakazi_SA. Emails is jolakazimusic at gmail.com.
Nice.
And yes, the number is, you'll get me on my DM.
Nice. I like that. Beautiful. And a word of motivation, you know, there's so many of these young artists, young ladies and young boys that are trying to get on this journey and, you know, need a little bit of motivation to get them going. What would you say to them?
I always say I once read an article that was wrote years back. I'm not sure Warner or which magazine, which I was in high school. It was a quote. I quoted from Umama Basitana Kumayo saying, "Life is like a mirror. You smile, it smiles back to you. So whatever you do, it reflects tomorrow. So be careful. If you start today doing what you love, definitely tomorrow it will reflect. Trust me, I'm the witness of that. So if you work hard and believe in what you do and believe in yourself actually, and be consistent in loving what you do, you will get there.
Nice.
And don't forget that no stands for next opportunity.
Yeah.
So keep moving.
Beautiful.
Not stay in one place. And if someone says no to you and you're like, they said no, then you want to sleep. No. Just say, okay, it was not meant for me. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
But stay true to yourself and motivate yourself more
100%.
than waiting for other people to motivate you.
Lovely.
Because you are the one who wants this more than them.
Yeah.
They are there to just clap hands for you.
Nice.
And not some of them, they're not even here to push you or,
Yeah.
but they are here to just watch you or wait for your downfall.
Mm.
So just prove everyone wrong and just, even if you fall, get up. And
Yeah. And keep on moving.
keep on moving.
Love it.
There's opportunity. Keep knocking on those doors.
Love it.
Trust me. Yeah, hey guys.
And you know what? That drip you were in, I gotta ask you about that right there.
Oh.
Because you know what I mean? I can't just let you come through and say, yo, what's, and not ask. I gotta, yeah. What's up with that?
Awakui, from Uzinzigalelo.
Nice.
The brand that I was given by, I bought it for, not given. You
Oh,
must buy,
that's
you
even
must
better.
support. You must support. You must not be given. Always give. No, you must buy and support the brand. Yes, please. I bought the t-shirt from Uzinzigalelo, supporting my friend, I cannot say she's my friend. Then I'm like, Chomi, please give that. You must say, Chomi, this is the case. Let me support your brand. Yeah.
I like that. Always support, especially locally, guys. Jolakazi, looking forward on future projects, are there any artists that you've been dying to work with, collab with, or can you maybe just let us know? Are there anyone, or is there anyone today that you're like, yeah, if I could get Beyonce on the hook, hey, or like, if I could get, anyone, who would that artist be?
Oh, if I can get his tattoos right on the building.
Let's go.
Man the Black.
Yeah.
Mr. Nova, and bring back Spokas, I miss Spokas.
Mhm,
I miss her music.
We all do, yeah.
And Zimbi, and who's this kid again? Oh, this is bad.
Nice.
I would love to work with those power people.
I love your selections. Those are like very deep artists. They're not just your everyday artists. So that's powerful. Yeah. And what type of collaboration could we look forward to if these songs take place? Is this going to be for the radio, or is this going to be sit down and meditate music? I mean, you've got both options right there.
I want both of them. Why can't I have
Why can't you, right? Yeah, why must you choose? I like that. I like that. No, it's a beautiful thing. Jolakazi, I want to thank you so much for coming through and joining us on Hiphop4Life. Your vibe is amazing. Your career has only just begun. It's only for bigger and better for you. Much love, my sister.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. I appreciate this. Even my English just took sharp curve and went to England.
Nah.
Packed in bags and I was like, ooh, this is over.
I know, we were with you. Our vibe. No problem.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my sister. Bless love. Well, that's a vibe right here on Hiphop4Life, And it's just going to keep getting better and better. For those that are viewing right now, I want to let you know, big up to the sponsors, Bogart Clothing, Bogart Men, and also, of course, Bamboo, the very best rum all the way from the Caribbean. So it's a good vibe right now. Well, guys, that's been another Hiphop4Life. It's been a vibe, chilling with Jolakazi and finding out about her whole journey, inspiring. And you know what? Things take a little bit of a wobble. Today we're supposed to have Nsiki Mazwai, but don't you worry. She will be joining us next week on Hiphop4Life, so just stay tuned for that. But I think the perfect place for us to wrap things up would be just a little talk about the industry right now. And since it is Hiphop4Life, we'll speak about hip-hop. How are you seeing the game right now, Gotti?
Look, I'm not going to say too much, but I think it is an opportunity for the youngsters to come up. I was actually at a party last week with Deleuze, and shout out to the New Gen.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the New Gen party.
Shout out.
And I saw a whole bunch of new artists out there. Blackie, shout out to Blackie.
Nice.
Shout out to, I don't know, there's so many artists out there. I'm not too clued up with all the names. But I must say, in terms of the gathering, the people that was out there, the stage, the sound. I was very impressed.
Nice.
Shout out to New Gen.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all you youngsters doing the big for hip hop. Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing, you know, there's not enough OGs, number one, saying what you're saying, look, these kids are doing the thing, bigging them up and saying keep on and pushing the game. And number two, do you think that it's in safe hands, this future of South African hip-hop? Because in my opinion, I do think it's in safe hands. Like you're saying, Black is doing amazing things. A. Reese, I love his sound. Nasty C, great as well. What you thinking?
Absolutely. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Jay Marley.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that kid's got a lot of talent. He
Does.
sings,
Yeah.
and raps. So I love. I was also just hanging out with I think it was CPT Cash.
Nice.
CPT, I think it's CPT.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
Cash CPT. Yeah, there we go. Shout out to Easterus. I found out he was from Easterus, from Pretoria. I didn't know the Pretoria and Easterus is kicking it out like they with the trap as well.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the youngsters doing their thing, man. Like it was a big turn up out there. So
Nice.
I was very impressed. I love to see that movement.
Mm.
And I think that's what it's about, you know, people getting together, culture, movement. Obviously, when the culture's involved, we're talking about fashion.
Yeah.
We're talking about the music. We're talking about the lingo.
Mm.
So I love all of that. And whenever that's involved, you know,
Me too.
I'm trying to be there.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I love it, bro. Like what you're talking about is the roots of hip hop, and it's interesting how the roots have stayed the same, even though they've changed with the digital age and had to, you know, adapt themselves and so on. But still, that little bit of community aspect of hip hop is there, and it's interesting that people will be saying things like hip hop is dead, but you look at Back to the City, always full. Renaissance Festival, always full. The one you're talking about with the new gen, always full. So it's gonna be a very shaky year from now going into next year, in my opinion, but I do think hip hop has the capacity and the power to go back to being a dominant genre. Definitely.
100%.
Nice.
It sounds, like I said, people need to get back into the studio, put their work out.
Yes.
Put their visuals.
Yeah.
I must be honest, last night I watched, maybe something that's a little bit old, but it was new for me, and I watched The Unfoot.
I mess with them.
Story,
Mhm.
And man, like it was just shot so epically, dude. Like,
Yeah.
just seeing their story, how they went from nothing to superheroes in like overnight. And
Yeah.
Like, that story is just very inspiring, you know.
It is.
For people that are still independent and still trying to find their way. You just never know when it's your turn, you know.
No doubt.
The beauty about it. So
Yeah.
these are South Africans that went to Hollywood and, you know, they blew up on basically all world stages.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
These guys went all over the world. And the story is so inspiring for a lot of us out there, that especially from South Africa, you know, you just never know, you know, where we can take it.
100%. You know, when you speak about the Unfoot, I was thinking about something that happened to me. I think I was in Matric. We had got was it Mix It or something? Someone had sent out a Mix It alert. And they're like, yo, there's a hip hop party. Everybody pull through. This was like in Malville. I can't remember the area. Anyway, go through to this thing, and it was like the weirdest hip hop party because they were playing like some old 80s rock and roll music as the warm up music. I'm like, this is some strange vibes. Next thing, they're like, nah, we've got this homie performing. He goes by the name of Max Normal. I'm like, Max Normal? Who is that? I've never seen this G. So we wait around. Max Normal's performing, which is Ninja from the Unfoot. And the DJ was the same lady, Yolandi. She was still DJing, but she was dressed like a Pokemon or something. And she had all the little action figures that they were selling. And I kept saying to the homie that I've never heard of this guy, but his merchandising is incredible. Like this dude, I've never seen any rapper who had like figurines of themselves and whatnot in South Africa. So I was like, this dude's ahead of the game. Fast forward, he becomes Ninja. So, you know, it shows you that the mentality has always been there. It was just the opportunity.
Bro, and you know what? Incredible name drop, because I was a breakdancer. I'm talking about years back. And Max Normal was absolutely that dude. And I remember performing on the same stage as Max Normal.
Nice.
And seeing Max Normal, this is in a club called Carfax.
Yeah.
And Max Normal, he jumps off trying to do a stage dive. And he wobbles. And, and he comes back on the stage and he's like, that's not how you do it.
Let's go.
And when I jump now, you grab me. And
Let's go.
Grab him. There was like literally like 8 guys in the crowd.
Yeah,
And I was like, this guy is crazy.
he is. Yeah.
And then to see him like years later transform into this ninja. Man, shout out to Max Normal.
Yeah.
Shout out to just like once again like that independent artist and just going all the way.
Yes, sir.
And when you get that break, man, that break is incredible. And
Yeah.
you know, just shout out to him in his journey, and even just the way he always believed that they were gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Man, it's incredible to me, you know. So
Indeed.
I love that, and it's the way the photography was shot for South Africa, South no.
It was incredible.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Now, big up the whole the Unforward and the whole chapter and journey that they've been on. Big up South African hip hop. It's amazing and beautiful things that they're doing. But let's not limit it to a genre. Big up South African music, because all the practitioners are doing amazing things. Whether it's Amapiano, whether it's Afro soul, whether it's hip hop, whether it's reggae, people are making amazing music out here. And I guess that'll be the message that we're gonna leave you with on Hiphop4Life: is support your local music, because we got such amazing things going on here. From me, Dada, one love.
We Bambino.